Okay, this is how I start setting up every single ad that I ever start to build. So first thing you do is you go to your business page and you click on these three dots right here. And you scroll down to Ads Manager. And in Ads Manager, it'll come up and it'll have your account. So you want to make sure that you have your Ads Manager completely set up. So you can, have all your credit cards and all that stuff, and that goes in right here in the billing. So make sure you're set up with that, and all that is set up right now. Okay. So once I know that my account is set up and I can bill my credit cards, I go here, I click on Ads Manager, and it will start on this very page right here. And I click on the green Create New. These are some of the ads that I've been running, that are running now. So I go to Create New Ad. And now I have to choose what I'm going to do. If I want brand awareness, reach, traffic, engagement. I don't use apps because we don't have an app. Video views is another one. Lead gen, messages, conversions. Catalog sales, you'll never use that because you don't have a catalog. Or store visits. This is a way to track people walking into your store. I haven't really used this one very much, but I will eventually try to see how it works. But in this case, what we're going to set up is an ad that I want to reach as many people as possible. So I'm going to click on Reach. Then the first thing you do is you name your campaign. And I'm going to name this Deals on Wheels Reach. And you can name this whatever you want. And it doesn't really matter. It's just so you can kind of keep track, especially with your billing. And we're not going to do an A/B test or budget optimization or anything like that right now. But eventually I'll teach you how to set these up. So name your campaign and hit continue. Now the ad set is the actual ad. So you're going to name this ad, and I'm going to name this ad Western. I'm just going to set it up like it was an ad for the Hamilton area. So I'm going to set this up for Bitterroot Valley. Okay. This is the Facebook page that I'm going to use. Make sure that you're on your business page. If not, you need to add it or create a new page. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to create a new audience. And you don't have a saved audience yet. So we're going to create a brand new audience. So the first thing that I do right here is I decide kind of the location that I want to do. So in your case, we are going to type in Stevensville, Montana. Okay. Then we're going to set our area. Let's say 30 miles. So that'll go to Lolo and all the way to Hamilton. Okay. So over here you can see the potential reach of how many people you're going to have in that audience is about 72,000. Okay. So the next thing we're going to want to do is narrow this down just a little bit. 18 to 65 is probably not your target demographic, so you're going to want to change this. I would say probably 22 to 55. Now, if you look, it dropped that way down but to 48,000 people. So we're getting kind of more narrow. So we're looking for the exact people that we're looking for. Okay. Now, this here is the parts where you can start including people that like certain things or whatever. So let's just say, for your example, let's add Super 1. Let's see if that's in there. Foods, restaurants, no. Let's say you're down the valley, you're going to say farming. So interest could be farm, ranch, outdoors, and maybe hunting. So now we've got an audience. If you look here, our audience size now is 29,000 people, because we're looking for people, and we want people that are interested in, say, trucks. So now we've got 32,000 people. So the people that this ad is going to be shown to are people that like farm, ranch, outdoors, trucks, hunting. Down the valley you might put fishing. 33,000 people. And it says that our daily reach is going to be anywhere from 800 to 3,200 people a day. And that is enough to start showing your people how many you want. I recommend the first time you do this to use the automatic placements right here, because it'll be easier for you to kind of get your feet wet. You can go to edit the placements, and you can tell it exactly where you want these ads to be seen. I just would leave it at automatic right now to get this ad in front of as many people as we can see. Okay, so we've got a budget set at $5 a day, and you can hit the set start date. So we're going to do that, and we're going to start it tomorrow, November 1st, and we're going to run it for 10 days. And so to the 11th, and I'm going to spend $50.21 on this ad. You don't have to change this at all. You can set it so it'll show it to people more than once a day, but I wouldn't do that for right now. So once every 7 days to show it so we can see as many as people. So approximately you're going to see 7,000 to 8,000 people out of this 33,000 people are going to get to see this ad that you're going to place. Okay, so you don't have to mess with your bid cap at this point. Leave this all just how it is for right now, and then hit continue. And then for your first ad, why don't you set it up as a single image? This will be the easiest thing for your first one. So click on single image. Don't worry about carousel, video, or slideshows yet. Let's just do a single image, make it nice and easy. Okay. And in some more videos later here, I'll show you how to build this instant experience. It kind of builds like a miniature website for you. But this is a little bit more advanced, so let's not worry about that for right now. So what you can do is you can look for free stock images, or you can browse library, or you can add more images, whatever you want to do. So for this demo for you, I'm just going to browse the library, and I'm going to look for a photo. So I'm going to look for a photo that I have in my library. Now you won't have any in here, so you're going to have to go to Upload Images right here, and then click in here, and then upload whatever image that you chose to use for this ad. And if you want, just let me know. I can do a quick video too and show you how to use Canva to make a video. But let's just say I was going to use this this picture right here. Confirm. And this size here, this tells you the recommended sizes, 1080 by 1080. It'll fit it in there. I don't know why it's not just sticking it in here for me, so bear with me for 1 second. Should be changing this image here. There we go. I had to delete it and take it out of there. So now here's an image that, like, this is something that I would use. People will see it as kind of, you know, like I told you earlier, is I don't get too carried away with stock images and real fancy pictures. I think pictures like this grab people's attention more than anything. So the next thing you're going to do, after you get the image in here that you want, and it'll scale it down to the right size, but if you need to crop it, you can right here. You're going to come down here into the text, and this is where you would write your ad. So I usually write my ad copy up in Word, polish it up to see how I like it, and then I copy and paste it in here. And you would just put your ad copy in here. We help people with bad credit get approved for loans every day. Learn how we were able to help dozens of families something like that. So you come up with your ad copy, go through, spell check, make sure you got everything the way you want it to be. Then if you want, and it's up to you totally if you want. You can check this box here, and you can drive people to your website. You don't really have a form or anything for them to fill out yet, so you can, or you can do this if you want. So this is where you would put in your website or web page you want them to go to. So for me, it'd be say I want them to go to my page that has the testimonials on it. Okay, so that's where this ad is going to go. Okay. Now, we just want this to be okay. So now it's telling me I've got it set up. It knows where this ad is going to go when they click on it. Okay. So now the headline, that is going to be down here in this area right here. Okay, so the headline is something like, for us, we okay, so now it's going to be right here. We specialize in second chances. And they're pulling this data right here, this used cars Missoula. These are keywords that it's finding on the website. So you can get rid of that by making your headline longer, and it'll just drop off. So So I make it right here because this is your second. You've got your copy up here. This is your call to action down here, and for you guys, what I probably would do is I would set it up for call now, and you're going to want to put your phone number in here. And the reason that it's giving me this warning right here is because I have this set up to go to Instagram. So what you have to do if you're going to do call now is go back to your placements over here and edit the placement and say you don't want it to go to Instagram. And probably not to Messenger either. Okay, so you might want to get rid of those. Okay, then go back here to your ad again. And now it's going to say okay, so now it's got it put the phone number in. So now if they click this button here, it's going to set up a call to your store. Then if your Facebook pixel, if you've already set that up, make sure that it's turned on for tracking. Don't worry about these here at all. And that would be it. So that would be your ad would be set up. If you hit confirm, if I hit this button right now, this ad would be published and it would start whenever I put the start time on it. So that's kind of the basics of of the steps to go through to set up your ad. And if you want to see how this ad looks in different, this is mobile, how it would look mobile. You can drop this down and say, well, what will it look like on desktop? It'll look like this. And I'm going to use this picture actually. This is a good one. I'm going to run this as an actual ad, probably once I work on my copy a little bit better. But these are the type of pictures that people respond to. And then you can look to see how it'll look in the, say, the suggested videos or the mobile marketplace. All these are different places it'll be seen at. So that's the basics of setting up an ad. So now all you need to do is go through and write up your copy, get your photos in here, set your budget, and that should get your first ad published, and you should be able to get it going. So if you have any questions or anything like that on it, just call me, shoot me a text, whatever, and I can do this pretty much whether I'm at the computer or not, and I can help you get your first one. But if you don't want to use the call now to action, there's a bunch more different things you could use. Learn more or apply, and it'll make these things go to different places. Maybe you might even want to use get directions. And if you want to, you'll have to set that up a little bit to put your address in if you wanted to use get directions. So those are the two I would use: get directions or call now. That way you can what you're trying to do is generate phone calls so they can come down, you can set an appointment. And then once we get going a little bit farther along, we'll set up the web page so you would have a form on there they could fill out, or they could get a coupon or whatever. So hopefully this helps you get your first ad set up. And like I said, if you have any questions after you're reading it or going through it, holler at me. I always like to make sure that it looks good on mobile, since that's who's going to see it the most. You'll see some of these little warnings or whatever, because you want to set your these pictures up sometimes for different sizes for different things. But for your first one, I would do it just simple, just kind of like I just did it. Take you about 15 minutes. And you can also put in here, like and share or something like that. If anything like that you want to put into your copy. And once you go through the end of this, you just hit confirm. If I did that, which I'm not going to on this one, but if you just hit the confirm button, your ad will get set up to go. So if you have any questions or want me to go back through this, just give me a holler and I'll help you. But hopefully this will walk you through step by step and should get your first ad up and running. Have a nice day. Talk to you later. Bye.